Vintage Story is an uncompromising wilderness. Wait, you've heard that before, and it's not what you want to know. You want to know the things that will make your first Vintage Story world survivable. So here's 11 things you need to know to make the most of your first Vintage Story world. Your clothes can be repaired to get their temperature bonus back. Click on them with flax twine to repair their durability. Remember that fully repaired summer clothing will be better than fully damaged winter clothes in keeping you warm. Food is important, but I've died several times on a full stomach, so it's not the most important. It's possible to play the entire game as a hunter-gatherer and never start farming or raising animals. My point is, take advantage of the situations as they present themselves. Gather wild crops and berries as you go out exploring, and you'll find that you may have more than enough to keep you alive all winter long. You will need to preserve the food you gather to make it last, so don't let it go to waste. Unless you're doing some major terraforming or deforesting, flint and obsidian for your axe and shovel is just fine. Through exploring ruins, you'll find upgraded tools, so use them when you can. Flint and obsidian is plentiful and can be gathered without using durability on your metal tools. Keep your ores for swords, armor, pickaxes, and anvils. Once you're well established and have abundance, then make tools with metal.
Winter is coming.
Couldn't help it, sorry. The game is about survival, and nothing screams survival more than fighting off wolves and bears in a blizzard. Winter is going to be the toughest challenge you face, or it can be just another day, depending on how you prepare. Wood, food, sticks, grass, and flax. Animal fat or beeswax, these should be your summer and fall shopping list. Use the winter months for exploring in warmer areas, and consider establishing a warm climate base for working out of in the winter months. Oh, the age-old question. It so depends on personal preferences, but here's the best advice I can give you. Where you're standing right now. Look for the basics of survival: food, fuel, water, shelter. But remember, it's a block game, so everything can be relocated. Look for an area that you like, and don't feel like you have to settle on just one location. It's a big world, so don't limit yourself to a small 300 block area. Nothing like moving through an area of a cave only to backtrack and get a drifter in your face. You can control mobs by placing down barriers like water, fences, or gates, doors, or good old dirt blocks. If you're going to be spending a lot of time in an area, consider spawn-proofing the area by using lights or place stones down to negate an area from allowing spawning. In your haste to get things moving, it's easy to make simple mistakes, like putting your pit kilns next to your reed farm. An uncontrolled burn like this can destroy a large area of the terrain and take with it lots of items that you can use to make your gameplay through a lot easier. They aren't as rare as you think, just most of the time you may be looking in the wrong place. Wild bees are usually found in warm climates, and you won't find them at all in arid areas or where it rains a lot. So that beautiful area you found with lush green grass and lots of rain, good luck. Also, bees are found in the wooded areas that are primed for wolves. So basically, if you want to find bees, you need to go into the area you've been trying to avoid. Just turn up your game sounds, turn off the music, and walk around listening for... When you spot copper or tin on the surface, mark that area so you can come back to it. Surface deposits are indicators of more ore just below the surface. These deposits usually aren't real big, but should be enough to get you to the next set of tools and an anvil. So you just learned about some new feature of the game that needed to be activated on game start, and you don't want to start over? All start menu options can be updated in-game through the command line in chat. There's a link in the description to the Vintage Story wiki listing the configuration commands. Just remember, after changing the configuration, you have to save and quit, then reload for the change to take effect. One of the configuration options is to allow sleeping through a temporal storm. If not enabled, you can enable it with this command. Crawl into bed just before the storm reaches you, and you awake the next day like nothing happened. While this is helpful in the beginning, you will miss out on some good sources of flax, rusty gears, and temporal gears. So it's a trade-off. And here's a bonus tip for you. The Pro Pick can be used in two nodes, Density Search and Node Search. Use Density Search to find an area that has a chance to hold the ore you're looking for. Use Node Search to triangulate where the ore is located. Want to learn how? Watch this video.